Freeze! Cool it! Ah! Dodge this!
Hunter becomes
Ah!
hunter. Picked the wrong test subject.
What's the hurry?
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and still you caught up to me!
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind... Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could...
This has nothing to... Additionally, in other words...
You...
But most disappointing of all, it appears that the vision...
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the After watching the semi-final, since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to... I was convinced I prepared thoroughly... Drat. I know an empty... Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't...
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty...
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match. It seems that it would...
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go...
If this is where talking gets me, then forget it!
What are you trying to do? This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this! Just a temporary setback.
No, no! Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end. Put down the vision.
Huh?
What's wrong? It's up to you.
No.
Huh? Paimon...
I take no pleasure when people are forced into a corner. That is when they're... But unfortunately... Yes. From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him for this experiment. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured that nothing is impossible. Come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can give me the answer I'm hoping for.
Huh. The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So, no matter.
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision anyway?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I'd stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling
Kazuha.
It's just... All right then. It's time we return. Allow me to gather the wind for us once more.
Huh? Did Beto leave?
If you're looking for the it seems that the Captain Beto. But still.
The one who stole the vision was originally... He knew he stood no... In which case, the...
Huh? So that's what happened? If that's the
Paimon thought we'd win.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer... But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be... In fact, the relentless rain and wind...
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather?
Let us not forget that this is one of... Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once... In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. One final word of warning.
What's the hurry? Ha. What's the hurry?
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux Fleet regarding your passage to Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beto... Oh, is that right? The fleet is nearly Captain Beto sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as...
Seems Beto is the captain.
Of course.
So you'll be heading off then? Whether the journey until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find...
So there's another Catherine at Nina's...
Well, I guess it's time for you...
Okay, thanks for...
Just following orders. I'll see you two...
Ah, you find all these years come rain or storm. Don't look too serious. We set sail for the...
Anchors away!
Ahoy there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy...
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if you try...
No need to worry. I'm sure...
Good.
Oh, right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to...
Fair seas,
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. You wouldn't be able to... So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the You must be... Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any good... Currently, only My apologies, but I'll...
Here are their entry papers.
What? Ugh, take your...
I just wanted to see what you'd say. So,
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in...
the Outlander Affairs Aid. They only check entry per...
Sheesh.
Well, as the words suggest, not even on Rito, where they've established an out... I like how you think. Now, let's head... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch...
From here onward, you're under the jurisdiction of the Conjure Commission.
What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
What's the hurry? What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
You've completed the end.
Yes,
Okay, the processing.
2 million?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you.
Thank you, but as this is...
That's not how you haggle!
All right then.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's...
It's not as mine. The way some here at the... So when the day...
Then they'll milk...
Exactly. It's that time... Yes, but the most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves, that's how the International Trade Association...
So it's a trade association?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial... Essentially, it's an association devoted to both... I see. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't... Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden...
Really? Wow, the Rito Fixer's been...
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. Connections come at a high price, you under...
not you
No. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something... I like to do things in a way...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon.
Why do I... Here's the situation. Recently, things seem to have... The head of the association is called Karisu, and...
Please have your documents and proof of identification ready.
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please have have your documents and proof of identification ready.
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
Karisu will reach his wits' end.
Should I close early?
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please.
Why in the world can't I use my permit?
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please have your documents and proof of identification ready.
Love for freedom. Which one should I choose? Should I close early? It's not like I'll get
Huh? Hello there. Ah, good.
We heard the
Yes,
Sakuk.
but it's not the root cause. No. What's really squeezing us out? Those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the three commissions.
That's right. They impose astronomical tax. They just issued.
Crystal.
Something. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal. But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock.
Isn't that what they...
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence. But this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never... Fontaine, my dear homeland.
Sounds awful. What do you think we should do? But Karisu's the head of the association, and even he hasn't had any luck.
Right.
Okay.
I've actually done...
What?
Hey.
Got it! We're...
Inazuma's cooking. I'm not used to it at all.
I don't think I recognize. So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. Trade secret.
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? There.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out of here. Go on.
What are we gonna do? There's no talk. Good idea.
was
Actually, we're having a little
Oh? Well, by all means. Getting you to go fixing things when... Oh, that... He used to be a... I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the international trade...
You're saying he used to be a member of the international
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah... When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
What a bummer!
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most...
Really?
Well then, it sounds like you...
Someone needs assistance.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking. Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? You were talking about... Mondstadt? Goodness, I can sense it now. The scent of Mondstadt. Ah, my hometown. The home of freedom.
It's working!
Huh? What is this? What are you...
Just close your eyes already!
You mean... the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can show lanterns. I'm right...
This guy has a really active imagination.
Leah... Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it. You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? Often, I'll sneak down to the shore. I've run into... Don't you think I've...
Well, nope.
They're so resilient. So, I caved. Those people... Alright. I'll tell you the whole story.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them.
So come on!
It's a scheme by the... They start by overtaxing the merchants. Then, once the merchants run out of...
It's just... It's plain...
I'm their puppet, yes. Evidence. Now that I think... As it happened...
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose!
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Should I close my...
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago.
Why in the world
Seems he
can't I use my
disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
Keijiro, it's him!
After him!
Love or freedom? Which one should I choose? Should I close her?
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Which one should I choose?
Huh? Where'd he go?
Keijiro, it's him!
After him! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Come out, I can see you. Who are you? Why are you following me?
Uh-oh! Seems like he's noticed us.
Love or freedom? Which one should I choose?
Keijiro, it's him!
After him!
If any outlanders are having trouble, feel free to visit the International Trade Association.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Ah,
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
now, who else is behind?
Huh? Where'd he go?
Customers.
He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye.
Love or freedom?
If only we'd made less noise.
Keijiro, it's him!
After him!
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanali. An Aishan blessing now 10% off.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers. Love or freedom? Which one should I choose?
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Should I close
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Which one should I choose?
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line.
He's getting further and further away! What?
What was that sound?
He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little. Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
Keijiro, it's him!
After him! Too close! That's too close!
Come out, I can see you. Who are you? Why are you following me?
Uh-oh. Seems like he's noticed us.
Should I close early? For freedom. It's not like I choose.
I need to think about it. Keijiro! It's him!